ChowDownChou or random gaming, depending on what you're
Specifically,
watching.
today, the topic that I'm going to be talking about is a preview of UFC 249, the event that was supposed to happen this past Saturday. Shout out to Fight Island. Shout out to Tachi Palace. Um, that's until Dana White got a phone call from, as he said, and I quote, the highest level you can go at Disney, which I took it as meaning the new CEO, Bob Chapek, called Dana White on the phone and was like, yo, Uncle Dana, you know, we know you got the balls to do it. We all know you don't give a fuck about what's happening in the world right now, but you know what? I'm gonna need you to hold off on that, or you're gonna have to make this a DVD and mail it to everyone because you're not gonna be able to produce it over the airwaves of ESPN. That's when the event got postponed, and Dana immediately, not even a week later, announced that it's gonna be happening on May 9th. Presumably when the stay-at-home orders are less strict. Um, and yeah, so today, but before I jump into the card, I'm going to give you my predictions at the end of the podcast. I want to talk about the coronavirus and whether going on with this card is actually the good thing to do. And this topic has been swirling all around the MMA media and MMA fans alike. Um, for me as an MMA fan, I say hell yeah. The Dana White I know is the one who go on tirades, expletive-filled tirades about refs and fighters that gets on his nerves. And that's why I like this sport. That's why I like the UFC. They have the guts to do what other people will never imagine, making a BMF belt, all of this stuff. And I think it's going to be a great idea for them to go ahead and host this card. I think this is what fits in the model of the UFC. It's what fits in the model um, of Ultimate Fighting, of MMA as a sport, and of all the fans. I am cooped up. It's never been this long since I haven't been able to watch a fight. And to be honest, it's driving me crazy. I have a brother at home. I've begun using him to recreate some of my greatest fights. All right? And UFC keep pumping these fights out. They uploaded Michael Johnson and Justin Gaethje the other day, and now, just without prompting, I go up to my brother and I leg kick the shit out of him because I saw that fight, and there's no more fights for me to watch. Anyways, it's driving me fucking up the wall, right? But besides from that, from a public safety perspective, it's obviously not the safest choice. It's not the most sensible thing to do. Um, And I think that we're sort of at a crossroads here. With UFC being on ESPN, I think this is a very crucial decision. Number one, if you want this to be a legitimate sport, as legitimate as you can be, you don't want it to be some sort of niche sport. You want it to be as mainstream as the NBA, as the MLB, as the NFL. I think the right thing to do at the business decision is to stop hosting events. Follow what the other commissioners are doing. Say that we'll never put the risk of our fighters. I would never risk our fighters' safety and health to put on an event. That's a sensible thing. But if that's not what you're going for, you know the fan base of MMA. You want MMA to sort of keep going down this niche path that it will be Ultimate Fighting. If you don't like it, don't fucking watch it. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and host this event. We got a colorful commissioner, and we're gonna go ahead and fucking do this. We have a private island full of cage fighters and cage fighting. If that's the portrayal that you want to give, I say by all means go ahead and fucking do it. Selfishly, as a fight fan, just host it, Dana. Just host it, Dana. I'm looking straight at you, Dana. Just host it. Just host it. I'll buy the pay per view. I will for sure buy the pay per view. And after seeing the card, I think the whole world is gonna be watching. The entire fucking world. All right. Have you seen the horse challenge? That shit is garbage. All right, the whole world is gonna be watching when UFC 249 is going to be happening.